Malik, welcome, bro.
I have to restart again. Hold on.
Moolah, moolah, all about moolah, moolah, bring you down. Get away from shooters, shooters, shoot you down for the money. All for the money. All for the money. All for the money. Ooh, all for the money. For the money. Yeah, money.
For the money, drop it to the floor and bring it back. Shorty want the dollar, she be looking where they at. See my neck, wrist dripping, yeah, she got a whiff for that. Or what you got, what you rock, Mr. He be worth a lot. I pull up in a blacked out UFO. We gon' party till we black out, you ain't know. Another bottle till the back, now in my zone. We gon' get it till we pass out, we still won't.
Moolah, moolah, all about moolah, moolah, bring you down. Get away from shooters, shooters, shoot you down for the money. All for the money. All for the money. All for the money. Ooh, all for the money. For the money. Yeah, money. Moolah, moolah, all about moolah, moolah, bring you down. Get away from shooters, shooters, shoot you down for the money. All for the money. All for the money. All for the money. Ooh, all for the money. For the money. Yeah,
All
money.
for the money, guap, cash, stacks for the paper, green, stash, racks for the bread, dough, scratch, bands for the loot, moolah, pass, grants for the money. I remember days weren't sunny, fitty, grind, shitty times, born hungry. I'm a product of environmental tests, hella stress, trying to lift it off my motherfucking chest, never rest. Put in that work, anything I wanted to earn, every other bridge I burnt, fuck it up, did this with my squad, now we got everyone concerned. Truth is, I don't look at tags, I'm too busy looking fresh. Another day, another check, another rip, a new address, another trip, another jet, a couple million to invest, another stream, another front, another dream, I made it. Money gets you anything you want, it's how it is. Double down and focus on your biz, on your scriz for shiz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of Shut Up and Show Off My Ride. Today, we've got Myron here, and with one beautiful looking Polo. I think it's a TDI.
TDI, yes.
Okay, I didn't even know it was a TDI. Like, I see the R badges and I'm like thinking, you know, R Polo. I've never fucking seen an R Polo anyway. And I thought like to myself, like, fuck yeah, wait, here's the first one. So I've met Myron quite on a surprise from a photo shoot of a buddy of mine. And I was like, okay, look here, episode 6, it has to be this. And it's not just one Polo, we've actually got two. They didn't want to do it alone. So yeah, let's get into it. Myron, welcome. Thank you very much for bringing your car.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Bruce, so tell me, why this? Why did you go the TDI route, and what made you basically go this route?
So when I was working, I never had a car. I've always liked the Polo. I've always liked the Polo because there's so much of them and so easy to source parts for it, and they're easy to make look good, man. Now the funny thing is, when I was looking for a car, funny enough, I searched for modified cars instead of stock cars, and then I saw a Polo that looked similar to this on Facebook, and I told my wife, this is the dream. And then as soon as I could find the white Polo, I grabbed the white Polo. I've also always been a fan of diesels. I don't know, it's just I prefer diesel sound.
Also fuel economy.
Yeah, and that as well.
South Africa's got cuck pricing on fuel. Let me just let you know that.
Yeah, it's very true. But yeah, so that was when I saw that Polo on Facebook. That Polo was the biggest inspiration to me. So that is why this car and the way it looks now.
So basically, like, did you see a photo beforehand before you went this route?
Yes.
And did you go exactly that route, or you made a few changes of
I
yourself?
made a few changes. The Polo in that photo had white BBS dish wheels on.
Okay.
But other than that, everything is similar. The D badge, the WRC bumper, diffuser at the back, everything.
So now, I know I've had a lot of questions of, you know, guys who has this shape of Polos, and they want this specific like WRC look. So where did you find this?
I got this from Autostyling, who I am the brand ambassador of.
Okay.
So they called me up and said, listen, we like your Polo. And not only that, I was like one of the first customers, and I've always bought everything for my car there from the beginning.
Okay.
So they decided to give me a hand, and now
that's why auto styling is everywhere.
And-
You're gonna have to give me something for this, eh? This is like brand exposure for you, just letting you know. So what is your, how can I explain it? What is the end goal, or is the car finishing clear now, or?
Just smaller changes. Maybe I might just go for a color change, because a friend of mine, Lone Wolf, has a stunning blue Polo.
Okay.
And maybe that would be the last thing. But other than that, it's just minor stuff that I would like to get the Polo GTI style lights with the daylight runners in.
Yes.
And yeah, it's just like a bunch of small stuff, man. Small stuff that you don't really notice until you see it. Stuff like that I would like to get.
So now I know that we jumped into the whole, you know, where did you come from with the car and all of that stuff. So everybody wants to know, what have you done to the car currently?
So I bought the car last year, and I started on lowering kit, and then I went coilovers, and then that good friend of mine there, Mr. Antisocial,
we will see him now.
The other Polo. I'm not going to say how he helped me, but he knows he helped me a lot. And then we eventually were given the opportunity to bag our cars.
Okay.
And me and him bagged together. He bagged by Lowstad. I bought my stuff by Lowstad. I couldn't have them install the stuff because this is my only car, so I couldn't leave the car by them for 2 weeks. So I installed it. Me and a brother of mine, Yaz and Malik, we all put we basically did the build
yourself.
Yeah, and then all the other stuff, the finer details, the D badge, WRC bumper, lip, wheels, all the accents on the car I got from Autostyling.
Yeah, so they fitted everything for you.
Yeah, so that was, but basically the car is just bagged, and all of its trimmings, downpipe, straight pipe, makes a lot of noise in the morning.
Yeah, no, that's a diesel thing for you, eh?
It makes a lot of noise in the morning.
And neighbors must love you.
No. But yeah, so got the leather interior, and it's just the fact that I can do stunts and still be comfortable in my car, because my thing is always like my wife always tells me, if you're not comfortable with something on the car, take it off, because at the end of the day, you need to feel good in the car.
Also, the thing is, you look at the car every day and all of that, so you don't want to feel uncomfortable when driving the car.
Exactly, and if you park it somewhere, if it doesn't make you look back at it, then
exactly, we were talking about this. So okay, look, I want to say, like, thank you very much for letting us feature this car.
Oh, thank you, boss.
Is there, I know we spoke last week and there was a very special thanks that you need to give before you get into cuck, so you want to do all your thanks now?
Yeah, so firstly I first definitely need to thank my wife and my mother, as much as they scale me out about everything that goes to the car.
And the money spent.
Yeah, they are always supportive, and they're always happy for me when certain opportunities come because of the car. My brother Yasin, who is always willing to help me. I'm talking about, he will drive out of wherever to come help me. One of the things he did was, when I took my spare wheel out to fit my air, then I asked, where am I going to put my spare wheel? Must my driver on my back seat? He told me, you don't need a spare wheel, because wherever you're stuck, I will come get you.
Okay, well, that's a brother that you need, eh?
Exactly. Mima, that is definitely a brother I need to thank. There's very little people who I appreciate more than him. And everyone in Division 6, everyone at Autostyling, and Malik, who's also helped me more than anybody should help somebody.
Yeah.
Guys, people like that is the reason why I'm comfortable in the stance game, and that helping hand is what makes the car scene fun, man.
Correct. Yeah, and it's hard to find people like that to always assist you in those ways.
Truly, yeah.
So yeah, there you have it. This beautiful looking, I would say, yeah, well, TDI. I think let's jump into the next Polo. Thanks so
Definitely.
much, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, guys, so here's the next Polo. Mimo, welcome, bro. Okay, look here, you're gonna have to speak up a little bit because otherwise the fucking news is not gonna hear you.
I mean,
Okay.
antisocial.
You have to make it scream, bro.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the second Polo. As you guys saw on the cinematics, it's just as gorgeous as the TDR that we did. So tell us why you went this route and why did you do what you've done on the car?
Woo. Okay, I personally came from owning a Mark 1. At that time, I just had a son and I realized, look, I'm going to need something comfortable
Okay.
to drive with, and Combi Mark 1, it was on cut springs as well.
No, geez, okay.
So eventually I stumbled upon this beautiful color that I fell in love with, was paper gray. And I just went for it, closed my eyes and bought it.
Okay, and then, well, I won't say it suits the car, like everything on this car, it just suits it. So what made you go like the stance route?
Okay, so we have two options. We can either go stance or race.
Okay.
And I'm not into racing,
Okay.
so how we got to stance was I got a good friend of mine called Octavia. So we sat down and we made a whole list which we can pop it up somewhere.
Yeah, I'll drop it here somewhere.
And then we went through a list of things what we can buy. She told me we can do this. I gave her input, the name of the car, and from there on we just kept going. And the list doesn't end. You'll see.
Yeah, I remember you said to me last week because I also met him last weekend as well, and you said to me you got this Musa list.
If she comes up with a mod or she saw it somewhere and then she's like, add this, and I'm like, yeah.
And the thing is also what's nice, like what I've seen, because I mean the interior, everything like that, the lip, the wheels, everything. It suits, it works, you know. So like you're saying, the list that you have, so like if she's saying, okay, look here, I think you need to add this, then like, okay, cool, let's do it, and then it works.
Yeah,
so everything works in your favor.
That clean mentality. We want to keep it as original as possible.
Okay.
That's why you would see
the wheels.
The wheels are still original wheels.
Yes.
Which I had to outsource and find, and then the bumper. I bought a GTR OEM bumper.
Okay.
That's just to give it more of aggressive, but still a OEM look.
Yes. Because you can tell like everything. It doesn't. It's not overly done. It still looks at OEM, like, you know, like you're saying, like you wanted to try and keep everything OEM. So seeing that you have this list, like I don't want you to go through the whole fucking list, but from what the viewers can see here, what have you done to the car?
Okay, first thing when you see the car, the first thing you'll notice is the color. I have a good buddy that came to me. We came to an agreement. He was going to respray my whole car. He's from Backyard Perfection. Thank you so much.
There we go.
So this whole car has been resprayed.
Okay.
Completely from toe. I'm talking about strip.
You won't say because I didn't even notice it. So.
Exactly. But we tried to keep it as original as possible, but with a little bit more flaky, you know.
Okay, yes.
So shout out to Backyard Perfection for that. And then obviously the next thing you would spot is the air suspension.
Yes.
Air suspension was built by Lowstad. Another shout out and big thank you. I can't thank this enough to Donnie and Nair for the lovely air setup. I mean, yesterday I went to Cape Point with it and it was smooth.
Okay, well,
the road
there we
was
go.
bumpy and there, but I'm driving on air. I couldn't feel the bump. So, Donnie, when you're watching this, thank you so much. Next thing you would see is all the different cosmetic. Like I'm talking about the gloss black, because it doesn't come gloss black, bro. The lip gloss black. My wheels is always touched to perfection. That's from a guy called Nizam. He's from, you'll see on my sticker there, NK Mags.
Okay.
So he does all my lovely, if anything gloss needs to be done, he has this OCD for perfection.
That we all.
Thank you. And then lastly is the main sticker that you would see on the front hood. That's Autostreet.
Autostreet, as you guys can see.
That's the first sticker you'll see on my car. That's a very good friend of mine, Shabir.
Okay.
We call him Shaba. I call him the light wizard because he... My headlight has been custom by him, my spot's been custom by him, you saw my side indicators custom by him, so he's just a mastermind.
Like he's a magician on it.
Shabir. Yeah, I mean the small little touches. I mean the roof box was one of my personal favorite to add onto the car. It's not something
It does
that you see
give
every
it
day.
a different look.
I got that from that bag WLC,
Okay.
Sony D, who I actually messaged him not too long ago, and I found out what a sweet guy he is, amazing guy. So he gave me that inspiration for that roof box, and yeah, as everybody know, it's me, antisocial. There's backstory to why I'm antisocial, but
Yeah, I think there's like you said, there's
Kept
a
up another
whole
day.
list. Yeah, there's a whole list. So like, is this the end goal?
no. Woo.
What is your, in short, what's your end goal?
End goal is probably I want to change my management for my
Okay.
air setup, and I'm already looking into changing my seat because I'm looking into Ricardo seat.
Okay.
That's project coming on, and then yeah, whatever my girlfriend. Oh wow, Lord, shout out to my girlfriend first of all. Good Lord.
There we go. You're gonna get into cuff for
Shout out
that.
to my girl for definitely not dumping me for spending so much.
Yeah, look at girlfriend. I must say, well done on the toolkit. Seeing that we were just looking at it. It matches the calipers.
She bought me the stool seat that matches the whole car. It's down to perfection. So, Lynn, thank you so much. She's currently doing her internship in Tanzania.
Okay.
So we have a lot
Well,
of
good luck.
But thank you so much. Yeah.
So yeah, I think what we'll do is we will keep up with the two polos, and we will see, obviously, to try and see if they get to the end goal, and then we'll just do a whole new revision of it and see what has changed. Bro, I want to say thanks very much. I really do appreciate it. So there you guys have it. I want to say special thanks to these two gentlemen behind me, and for bringing out these amazing, stunning looking polos. So guys, as you guys heard the huge thank you list from both of them, we will drop Autostyling, and we'll drop Shaba, and we'll drop everyone else. We'll drop all the details down below. You guys get in contact with them for any of your needs, like they already mentioned, as to what they have helped them with on these two cars. And yeah, look here, I want to say a special thanks to everyone who has been following the season of Shut Up and Show Off My Ride. We, like I mentioned at the previous episode, we've got quite a few surprises coming your way, if I can say that. And like you see, we also trying to cover the whole stance look, and like you mentioned, the race look. I mean, it's not for everyone, but we're going to try and cover it all for you guys. If you guys have not subscribed yet, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also click the little bell so you can get notified every single time I drop a new video. Please do like this video and share it with friends and family. Also drop a comment down below if you have any questions for the two guys here. If there's any questions you guys might have with regards to the TDI or the 1.4 Polo behind me, please do not hesitate to drop comments. I'm sure that they will love to answer your questions. So yeah, without further ado, I want to say thanks yet again, and that's how we wrap.
Moolah, moolah, all about moolah, moolah, bring you down. Get away from shooters, shooters, shoot you down for the money. All for the money. All for the money. All for the money. Ooh, all for the money. For the money. Yeah, money.
Yeah.